British royal correspondents interviewed in a new BBC documentary say that Prince Harry's unprecedented statement in defence of Meghan Markle overshadowed Prince Charles' 2016 tour of Oman. The Princes and the Press, a two-part series from the British broadcaster that released its first episode in the UK on Monday, saw presenter Amol Rajan, BBC media editor and former editor of The Independent, conduct numerous interviews with British journalists about their view of the relationship that royals have with newspapers. In the lead-up to the release, there had been speculation among British outlets, including the Daily Telegraph and the Daily Mirror, that the palace could potentially boycott the broadcaster for digging into the varying approaches Harry and Prince William have chosen to adopt in their relationship with the media. The first episode ended by showing viewers a joint statement issued to the BBC on behalf of the royal family, which expressed their disappointment with the broadcaster for giving credibility to often overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources presented as fact. The documentary included first-person stories told by journalists, one of which was an anecdote relating to Prince Charles' Oman tour that began on November 5, 2016, to promote better links with the region. Robert Jobson, royal author and editor at the London Evening Standard, said the trip would have likely made newspapers' front pages until Prince Harry released his first unprecedented public statement in defence of his then-girlfriend, Meghan Markle, on November 8. Jobson said he'd told the Prince of Wales that if they followed the tour and could conduct interviews, he would be guaranteed the splash, the front pages of the newspaper. But Jobson said that promise went out the window when Kensington Palace released Harry's statement on November 8, 2016, chastising the British press for the abuse and harassment Markle faced in light of the discovery of their relationship. In the statement, Harry slammed the press and online articles for comment pieces and coverage that included derogatory racial undertones. Harry releases this statement about the press and their treatment of Meghan. Of course that then has to be page 1, Jobson said, before adding that he had to push Charles out of front-page coverage which left the Prince of Wales going, "I thought I was going to be on page 1, that was the deal." Sky News royal correspondent Rhiannon Mills, also interviewed in the documentary, called Harry's statement release an example of a big no-no in the royal family. "You do not do anything while another member of the royal family is on tour that could possibly overshadow that tour," she added. Prince Harry confirming he was dating Meghan Markle blew any coverage about Prince Charles completely out of the water. Recently, the new and explosive BBC documentary, The Princes and the Press, is causing major trouble within the royal family. Shocking claims in the film suggest that both brothers attempted to smear each other in the press, but insiders are denying anything untoward occurred. Moreover, several high-ranking royals are threatening to boycott the BBC over the documentary, even claiming they weren't given the proper opportunity to view or reply to it in advance. William, Queen Elizabeth, and Prince Charles are also planning to complain to regulator Ofcom for the first time ever. As royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams claimed to the Mail, they're clearly concerned about the purportedly incendiary material in the documentary. However, drawing attention to the two-part series might have the opposite effect. As Fitzwilliams pointed out, the reported protests from the palace obviously run the risk of increasing the viewing figures, but clearly the content may be such that the palace feels that the public should be warned that, if they watch, they are seeing a point of view which may be strongly disputed. They are